everybody. So, I figured I'd do a video of me with no makeup on. Like Jenna Marvelous talks about born ugly. I feel like I was, but I tried to enhance myself a little just so that I look better to everybody's appeasing eye. Kind of like I wear suspenders because I'm a little bigger and my butt kind of shows, and I'm sure nobody wants to see that, so people who are bigger wear suspenders because I'm sure they don't want to see your ass when you're walking down the street and, you know, with your friends and you're pretending to sag, you know, or whatever. Me, I have the German hips and butt, and I say that like, literally I feel like I'm ostrich. Like my belly goes a little bigger and then I have no ass, so nothing keeps up. So I literally have to wear my suspenders so everything fits. Sorry, I'm watching Psych. The guy from Psych that's on here is Billy Valentine, and he actually plays the voice of Alistair in Dragon Age, and I'm extremely in love with Alistair from Dragon Age. I don't know if anybody else plays the game. I have yet to get to the end, but I picked a human noble just so that I can marry him and have a family. It's so sad. You could tell that I don't have very much of life until my kids come home and we finally be a happy family. So, as of tomorrow, my hair will be blonde. I enjoy a lot with, I love my hair being, you know, I got purple over here and pink right here. And it's looking kind of gross and orange. But since I've had an addiction issue with pills, which basically Vicodin it's just such a small thing compared to what everybody else takes. I you know, given up on a lot, but I started to go to the doctors for things like I had surgery in my previous video. I don't remember if I mentioned it. I went in because my wrist got infected from a surgery scar, or surgery for, there it is, carpal tunnel. The lady just basically assumed that I was there for that. And then like a few weeks ago, I had another surgery, and, my legs were stiff. I couldn't walk really well. I needed to use a wheelchair just to go through like Best Buy and Walmart because I couldn't walk. And then the doctor assumed that. It's a big burden to carry when you're older and have different hair colors. So I'm going back to being blonde because I want to make sure that I can get what I want, in the sense of going to the doctor without the assumption of my past. I don't do that anymore. And I wouldn't recommend anybody else, you know. I know that a lot of people have their own, what is it called? It stops, you know. You get the prescription, you know, for surgery, and then you stop after so many because it doesn't hurt anymore. But some people don't have that, like emotionally. Like me, I'm bipolar. So when I have a very bad day and my medication wouldn't work, this is, let's say, 3 years ago, I would turn to that, and I was literally taking 30 Vicodin a day to try to help my issues. I would suggest that to anybody. If you're starting to get really depressed and you need help, and you have that in your house, don't turn to them, because they just screw up your life. Ever since I've taken those, I lost my kids, you know. I don't work anymore. I'm actually disabled, and I miss being a, you know, working mom and being proud of it, you know. I can go on and on about this stuff. But really, I know there's a lot of people out there who do have more major issues than this. I just gave my daughter up for my sister for adoption, and that was probably the hardest thing that I could do. And she has custody of my children. So my sister has 7 kids just because of my issues. Because a lot of people don't think, like, you know, because when you get addicted to something, that it's not going to affect anybody else. It affects everybody. And people just need to stop being so selfish nowadays and think about the people that they love. Because no matter in this world, the only people you do have is your family. And my family has endured a lot because of me. But I'm very thankful because they're still here. And because now that I'm clean, they'll always be here. Anyways, I have to go. I think somebody's at my door. And I hope that other people understand what addiction means to them, because you can never say that you won't do it. You can't say that you won't take a pill. And when you do, you can't be guilty about it because it's something you wanted. But now that when you get clean, it's the best thing in the world. Anyways, you can always write below and ask me questions or inbox me about what I did to get clean, because it's really hard, especially with any sort of opiates, because you get really sick. And I hope you have a good evening. I'll take care.